What happens when the ground beneath your feet turns against you? What if the earth itself decided to snap? Could you outrun it? Could you survive? Now imagine this: one earthquake, one moment, over 800,000 lives gone. What caused it? Could it happen again? And would we see it coming? Let's step back in time to 1556, to a night that shook the world, Shaanxi, China. It was the heart of a mighty empire, bustling towns, farmers tending the land, families resting after a long day. But on the night of January 23, 1556, something deep underground gave way. A fault line cracked, and then the earth roared. Can you imagine being woken not by a sound, but by the world breaking apart? The ground shook with such force, it was like nature had gone mad. Stone homes crumbled in seconds. The famous Yaodongs, homes carved into cliffs, collapsed, burying families alive. Can you picture that? No warning, no escape, just dust, screams, silence. What would you do? Run, hide, pray? This wasn't just one village. The quake reached 500 miles wide. 620 miles of land were shattered. Fires broke out. Landslides covered roads. Entire towns vanished. In Hua County alone, 60% of the population perished. What kind of force does that? And why did it strike when people were most vulnerable? When word reached the emperor, it was unthinkable. Over 830,000 people dead. Not in a war, not in a plague, but in seconds. How do you grieve a number that big? How do you rebuild from that much loss? Back then they didn't have seismographs, no Richter scale, no warning system. But modern experts estimate it was about an 8.0 magnitude. Not the biggest quake ever recorded, but by far the deadliest. What? Because of how and where people lived. Because of how tightly they were packed. Could that happen to a modern city? Are we really prepared? Look around today. Many of our greatest cities sit on fault lines, and we think we're safe. Skyscrapers, emergency drills, earthquake-proof tech. But can anything stop the raw power of the earth? Or do we just wait and hope? What if the next big one isn't centuries away, but tomorrow? After the quake, survivors told stories. The sky changed color. Animals ran days before. Strange smells filled the air. Were those signs? Could we learn from them? Or were they just human ways of understanding the unthinkable? Even centuries later, people in Shaanxi passed down tales. Tales of a night the stars shook. What would you pass down if you survived? Today, we study the ground more closely than ever. Satellites watch for changes. Sensors track the tiniest movements. But even with all our tech, we can't predict earthquakes. Not yet. So the question remains, will we be ready when the earth shakes again? Or will we be caught off guard, like they were in 1556? We practice. We prepare. But do we truly believe it'll happen? Would you be ready? Do you even know what to do? Drop, cover, hold on. But what if the quake never stops? What if your world changes in one moment? The 1556 Shaanxi earthquake wasn't just the deadliest quake. It was a message from the earth that even the ground we trust can betray us. And when it does, it won't ask permission. It won't give a warning. It will just happen. So the real question isn't if another quake will come. It's when it does, will we be ready? Or will history repeat itself? Think that was weird? Oh, we're just getting started. This channel's where the curious get curiouser. Strange facts, mind-bending twists, and questions you didn't even know you needed to ask. That's our vibe. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, if you dare. Because reality's weirder than you think, and we're peeling it back one video at a time.